Huh. The first ever Big Dog birthday bash. Oh, I can tell you about that. That takes me way back. Listen, I've got a little bit of a story for you. So, this is a few years ago, and it was the first Big Dog birthday bash, and it was the first time we'd ever drafted the Commander Cube with 12 people, which back in the day was a lot of people. Now, going into this event, I hadn't drafted the Commander Cube very often, and Noah had told me Sam Niemeyer had been talking some big game about he was unstoppable. Noah messaged me, "You're going to have to come and you're going to win this thing." It's the prophecy. I go in. I draft a nasty Luminarch Ascension Sunforger deck. It's got all the right combos and a lot of pressure. It even has Smokestack for a little bit of just salt everywhere. Final match, I clutch that bad boy up, beating Noah and two other no-names to win this bad trophy right here, the Big Dog Birthday Bash trophy. I get to look at this thing every night, and you know what? With this, my legacy is secured. But it's now year 5, and you're probably thinking, wait, there are only 3 people who have ever won the Big Dog Birthday Bash. A bit of a winner's cabal. Guess what? It's staying that way. No one else is allowed in. You can't get in, but I'd like to see you try. I'll see you at the Big Dog Birthday Bash 5.
BDBB 2, the Time Gate Saga. Time gating was on a lot of the powerful cards, probably 30-40% of the cube. There's a little number, or I think back then it was a big number covering the whole card. And it was how many packs you had to skip to take that card, which had only been theorized as being a way to balance some of the good cards before. So this was our first time seeing time gates, understanding, yeah, Mox is really good, but if I lose my second, third, and fourth pick, how good is that? So you had to really adapt your draft strategies on the day of. But luckily for y'all, only 3 cards mattered in my deck. We had Force of Will, we had Trade Secrets, and we had Thassa's Oracle. That was our game plan for the day, to do that over and over and over. Played some games, drew a lot of my cards with Trade Secrets, and finishing with Thoracle. And that did not change at the final table. We Force of Will to fast spawn to get out of Sovereign's Realm shtick and finish with Thoracle again. So we got the trophy. BDB 2, the Time Gate Saga, goes to yours truly. Excited to see a potential 4th member join the top of the program at BDBB 5.
What's up, guys? I'm Bobby G, and I'm here to talk about my experience at the BDBB number 3 Magic event. And boy, what a year this was. This year, Noah surprised us with the Double Trouble theme, where he made an exact replica of the Commander Cube, and we drafted both of them at the same time, and it was just a crazy experience, so much fun. I ended up building a crazy Arcane Zavon deck that just popped off using some crazy conspiracies, and ended up at the final table facing Ethan, the number 2 winner from last year's BDBB. And I was a little worried, but I was able to take the dub and take home the prize of the duplicate Commander's Cube. And it was just so special to be able to join that special winners cabal, and I want you to be there with me for the next one. Come join the special winners circle that so far not many people are in. Hey guys, I'm back. It's Bobby, winner of BDBB number 3, here to tell you about Big Dog Birthday Bash number 4, the Rotisserie. This year was extra special as it was Noah's Bachelor Bash, and that was a ton of fun to celebrate. And the Magic event was also pretty special as it was the first ever 2-day event. Now, the first day was a huge group stage with all 32 players playing multiple 1v1 cubes. It worried me a little bit, but I clutched it out and moved on to day 2, which was insane. A rotisserie draft where every card in the cube was face up out for us to see, and we took turns calling out any card in the cube to add to our decks. So we built the most insane decks. I built a Derevi Time Vault deck, which won me my first pod to get to the final table, and then I was able to cinch that victory and win the number 4 prize and secure my back-to-back wins in the birthday bashes. Unfortunately, I couldn't be here to get the 3-peat, but you guys can win it still. But I'll be back next year to reclaim my spot.
Alright champs, enough nostalgia. FMEC CEO here, and it's time to announce this year's Magic the Gathering Invitational theme. Introducing BDBB 5, Choose Your Fate. What the hell do you mean by that? Well, this year's Magic the Gathering event will occur in 3 stages, each stage providing an opportunity for players to influence their fate in the tournament. Stage 1, the pregame. This year, the tournament begins before the tournament begins. In the weeks leading up to the BDBB, players will be given the opportunity to choose which cube they want to play in during the group stage. Not only that, they will be given the chance to choose where they will sit during that draft, literally choosing who they will feed and who will feed them. But that's not all, because players will be betting on who they think will make top 8, with a correct choice awarding betting points, a useful tool for later. All of that is happening before the tournament even begins. Before round 1, your fate is already in flux. Stage 2, the pool stage. Saturday morning, 32 players with a shared ambition to join the hollowed ranks of the Winner's Cabal will compete in what will be familiar for those of you at BDBB 4, a pool stage composed of 4 different 1v1 cubes, each with 8 seats, where the only way to progress is to go 2-0, remain undefeated to escape into top 8 and make day 2. Here, the twist is simple. All 4 cubes are roughly the same. No more will players be damned to play in the Desert Cube. For every cube will be a variation of the most classic MTG cube of all time, the Vintage Cube. 8 players will make it through the fires of the pool stage and enter gloriously into day 2. Thus we get stage 3, and with it, the top 8 auction. This year, as every year, the 8 individuals who progress to day 2 of the Magic Tournament must compete in Noah's Baby, the competitive Commander Cube. Sunday morning, the top 8 will enter the auction. Each competitor arrives with 2 secret cards, chosen in advance and hidden until revealed. Players will take turns submitting one of their cards to the auction block. When a card is revealed, everyone bids using their betting points. Any card is fair game. Black Lotus, Power Play, Golos. But choose carefully. The highest bidder claims the card for their draft, and once the bid is locked, it belongs to them, whether that's you or not. Then comes the standard draft, but even the fate of the draft is in your hands. After each pack is drafted, a vote will be held. If the vote passes, another pack is added to the draft. If it fails, the draft ends. The table decides how deep the draft goes. A shorter draft means leaner, tighter decks. A long draft means greed, synergy, and risk. The structure is not predetermined. Players decide how much game there is to play. Finally, the matches. The top 4 players will play a single game of Commander. Winner takes all. How do you make top 4? Simple. Win the play-in qualifier match. A single best-of-3 1v1 game against a fellow top 8 competitor. Yes, that is correct. To win the BDBB 5, your Commander Cube deck will have to be able to win a 1v1 match, as well as your typical free-for-all Commander game. So, to recap, what does it take to win the Big Dog Birthday Bash 5? Not a specialist, not a one-trick deck builder. It takes a complete player, a Renaissance man, someone who can predict the future then profit from it. A drafter, a gambler, a politician, somebody who can win the quiet 1v1, then survive the shifting tides of Commander. Because in BDBB 5, everybody is given power, but only one player can prove they deserve it. So therefore, we must ask, who will choose their fate as the victor of BDBB 5? It's in your hands.
BDBB. Let me redo that. With 2 BD. Alright. With 2 BDBB wins.
No, I hate bringing that shit up. Makes it look like I didn't deserve the trophy.